this is Chris. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to Popcorn Finance, the show where we discuss finance and about the time it takes to make a bag of popcorn. I appreciate you all coming back for this random bonus Wednesday episode, and I'm hopping back on the microphone because Anthony O'Neill is back again, and this time he's joining me for one of my favorite episode types, a quick pop episode. I don't do these enough. I used to do them more in the beginning of the show, and since I had some time with Anthony, I figured, hey, why not throw a bunch of random questions at him? So that's what we're going to be doing today. And then also make sure you stick around to the end because I have some details for you on a special giveaway. But before we jump into that episode, I wanted to take a little bit of time here and read a review that I received from a minimalist mom. It's a beautiful 5-star review. And she wrote, "These are a few of my favorite things. Chris has an amazing voice. I love his guests, and even more than that, I love popcorn, minimalism, and our dream retirement home." And in parentheses, she put 470 square feet. So you know what that means? It's a tiny home. And when you mention a tiny home in your review, I am most definitely going to read it on this show. So if you're liking the show and you want to let me know about it, leave a review. Mention tiny homes, you're definitely getting read, but if you just leave a review anyways, I'm gonna read it. So no, I really do appreciate you y'all taking some time to tell me that you enjoy the show. So big thanks to a minimalist mom for taking some time to leave that review. All right, so let's jump into this quick pop episode with Anthony O'Neill, and make sure you stick around until the end to get some more details on our special giveaway. We just finished recording an episode, but I couldn't get out of here without first doing a quick pop with you. This is a rapid fire, fun question session right here. I'm not going to hit you with any trick questions. I'm not going to ask you hard math problems. Okay. It's going to be fun, all right?
There we go.
All right, so we're going to hop into it. Question number 1 to kick it off.
Yeah.
When's the last time you've had popcorn?
Last time I had popcorn at the movies a month ago.
What's your favorite flavor if you have to get popcorn?
I would say my favorite flavor is butter. Yeah, butter.
Butter? Okay, you can't
regular,
go. You're not putting salt on that?
Butter. No salt, man.
No
salt.
No. Okay. No. All right. That's a little bit healthier, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. If you could go back to school and just study anything for free, what area would you study?
Man, I'm a spiritual guy, so I'll go back and I would want to study the Old Testament. I'm a history guy, so I would want to go back and study the Bible and just learn more about the Old Testament. No,
I love that. If someone just handed you $100 million. They just walked up to you. I don't know who this person is, but if they just walked up to you and handed you $100 million, what would be the first thing you spent money on?
The very first thing I spent money on is I would pay off my parents' house, and I would go buy my Bentley.
Okay. I like that.
I'll get my Bentley, bro.
If you see a penny on the ground.
If I see a penny on the ground.
Are you going to pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't waste money, bro. I teach people to be a good steward of money. So we can't waste any money. If I see a penny, I'm picking it up. If I see $1, I'm gonna pick it up. If I see $100, I'm gonna jump and pick it up. Okay. Anything, any money, I'm picking it up.
I just want to make sure.
Are you picking it up?
I'm picking it up.
Penny?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got some friends though that are too good to pick up a penny, so I always like to ask that question.
Yes. Okay.
What is one thing if you could jump back in time and tell your younger self? What would you say to yourself?
One thing, if I could jump back in time and tell myself, this is a good one. I would jump back and tell myself, stay true to who you are. Don't worry about impressing other people. Don't worry about impressing her. Don't worry about impressing him. Stay true to who God has made you to be, and just stay true to that, because that was the reason why I got into debt, man. I was trying to impress everyone around me, and it was just a bad feeling.
I know exactly what that's like. And the last thing I always like to leave guests with, the last question: what is your proudest money moment? So the decision you made, something you've done with money that just, when you look back on, you're like, I'm really proud of what I did right there.
Man, I think the biggest thing that I can say for myself was I was making the kind of money I've been making for probably about the last 7 years of my life. And I didn't rush to purchase my first home. I took time to save up a nice large down payment to make sure that I had a fully funded emergency fund. And I wanted to make sure that I put down a lot, because my goal is to pay off my house within the next 2 to 3 years. Then I'll never forget it when I walked into the bank and I put down this check that was large. It was the proudest moment in my life, because I worked hard for that money. I saved for that money. But check this out, bro. When I put the check down, I was good, because I still had a large amount of money in my savings account. And so it felt good to be able to be the first person in my family to not only just put down a large amount of money for my house, but to actually build, dream, and construct my home. And so that was probably the most exciting thing in my life. Then probably the most exciting is coming is when I pay off my home in the next couple of years.
I love that answer. That's a great answer.
Man, I love it.
Hey, Anthony, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me. And let me ask you all these random questions.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, before we get out of here, one more time, let everyone know where they can reach out to you and best place to grab your book.
Man, best place to grab my book is at anthonyoneal.com. You can go there, just not grab the book, Debt Free Degree. I have other resources on there, from scholarship search tools, college calculators, FAFSA, download PDFs, and even have this cool thing that I did was to help parents and students when they take a visit onto college campuses. What can they do? What should they be asking? What should they be looking for there? So there's so many free resources on my website. So please go to anthonyoneal.com, but then to also just connect with me, follow me on Instagram at Anthony O'Neal. I'm answering all of my questions. I check my DMs. If it's inappropriate, they get deleted. But for the most part, I haven't had that issue at all. So I'm very responsive.
All right, perfect. And make sure to put all that in the show notes. People can reach out to you easily, grab your book, and maybe send over a message just saying hi. So appreciate your time. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right. It was really great to speak with Anthony while he was out here in LA for his book tour, and he was kind enough to give me 2 copies of his book to give away to 2 listeners. And so I'm going to be splitting this up into 2 separate giveaways. I'm going to be announcing the rules for the first giveaway here on this episode, and I'll be coming back in a couple of days for another episode this Friday. So make sure you come back. That way you can learn how you can have another chance to win a copy of his book, Debt Free Degree. All right, so this is how you can enter to win the first copy of Anthony's book. I want you to call into the show and leave me a voice message. You can just call in and say hi, hey, how's it going? Like the show, anything like that. Or you can ask me a money question that you might have on your mind. Either of those things work. I'll accept any message. Just please make it appropriate. Please don't make me listen to something I'm going to regret hearing. But as long as it is an appropriate message, you will be entered in to win a copy of this book. You can leave me a message by going to popcornfinance.com/voicemail. And you can do this from your phone, on your computer, whatever you have with you. You don't need a special microphone, and you can just talk into it like you're making a phone call and just leave your message there. Or I have a brand new option for you. You can call the Popcorn Finance Hotline. I do not know if that's what I'm going to continue to call this number, but I have a special phone number just for Popcorn Finance listeners that you can call into and leave your voice message that way. The number is 707-200-8259. Again, that's 707-200-8259. Call that number. It'll come directly to me and leave me your voice message. Maybe I'll accidentally answer it while I'm at work, not realizing that this is somebody calling the Popcorn Finance Hotline. You never know what's going to happen. So those are the 2 ways that you can leave me a voice message and enter in to win a copy of Anthony's book, Debt Free Degree. Oh, and also make sure you leave a way for me to contact you. I recently received 2 voicemails, and I have no way of reaching out to the 2 of you that called me. One message was a question about credit card debt, and the other message was a 2-part question about investing and paying down student loan debt. So if either of those messages sound familiar, please send me another message with a way to contact you. That way I can get an answer out to you. And don't worry, I'll put all these details in the show notes, and I'll also post it up on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter if you're driving and you don't have time to jot all this down. And then make sure you come back on Friday, because I will be doing a special replay of episode 78 with Pam Andrews called How to Find and Win Scholarships. This was all part of the Back to School series that I did back in 2018, which feels like forever ago, but really it wasn't that long ago. And I thought this would be a great episode to go along with the conversations that I've been having with Anthony. And I'll be announcing the details for the giveaway of the second copy of Debt Free Degree. As always, I appreciate you all joining me here for another bag of popcorn. I hope you have an amazing couple of days, because I will be talking to you again on Friday.
Yeah, boy, keep it poppin' like Mary Poppins.